Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for Living Local, your lifestyle show for all things Charleston and beyond. I'm Ashley Meservey. We're driving local today with Audi Charleston.
Driving Local, sponsored by Audi Charleston.
All right, Emery, we are driving 2019 A8, right?
The A8L, yes ma'am.
A8L. What does the L mean?
Long wheelbase. So they used to make two different versions of the A8 regular and the A8L. They only make the L now, so basically it's a longer wheelbase, longer car.
Okay. So what are some of the highlights of this vehicle?
Some of the highlights of this vehicle definitely is in the interior. So this is like their flagship sedan, kind of their most luxurious sedan that they basically offer. So we still have the new MMI system down here, which has all the awesome touchscreen and everything with the climate controls and all the kind of the apps to get you where you need to go. But this has basically a luxury package on it. So this has like massaging seats. This has
That's crazy. Massaging seats.
It's awesome, yeah. So you can kind of control them in here. You can control them on the side of the seat, whatever you want to do. It has dual sunroofs, actually. So you have one up here for your quote-unquote driver. You have one in the back seat for your passengers and everything. So it's more of this car was kind of designed to be driven in rather than be driven. So you have a lot of more rear legroom in the back. You kind of have more.
A ton.
Yeah, so you have a ton of space. And especially just the overall ride, this thing rides like a cloud. I mean, you can probably tell just from being in it for 30 seconds how just different this is. Some of the other features, it's got wireless charging in here. So you have, if you lift up kind of these sunrests or armrests rather, you got wireless charging for your phone. You got two USB ports. You can plug in Apple CarPlay. You can do basically whatever media too you have. You can plug them in there too. In this one, you also have the drive select mode. So you have your comfort, your standard, dynamic mode. So this thing, you know, still has some pep to it, even though it is a bigger car. Still got some speed.
You have ventilated seats?
Ventilated seats, yeah. So basically there's a fan inside the inside the seat rather, that basically pulls the heat out from the leather and kind of gets kind of hot being in the South in the car. So that's just a nice added feature, so you don't have to, you know, worry about being too hot in the car.
Exactly, with leather.
Exactly.
Is this a mobile hotspot?
It is, yep. So this has Wi-Fi capabilities, so you can connect your tablet, your phone, your laptop, even if you wanted to.
Wow.
Get work done. We had a story that one of our clients, we lost power during one of the big storms, and he needed to get some work done for a project, and he couldn't do it in his house. He was like, oh wait, Audi has Wi-Fi hotspot.
Isn't that amazing?
During the hurricane, he fires up his car,
dude.
and he's able to get his work done. So this car comes standard with all-wheel drive. Basically every model in the A5 up in range, they come with standard all-wheel drive as well, which Audi actually invented in the 80s with rally racing. So they were the first ones. They're going on, I guess, 39 years of all-wheel drive technology now, so they were kind of the front runners and all that stuff too.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That's a new one.
Okay, and then this is kind of like, I heard you, before we came on air, you talked about it being like a limo. You know, it's
exactly.
giant.
It is.
It doesn't drive like, I don't feel like it's
that's
huge,
the thing.
though.
Yeah, so this has what we call four-wheel steering. So the back wheel actually turns inverse to the front wheels at slower speeds. And that kind of decreases the turning radius. So you have a lot more maneuverability.
Yeah.
It's basically easier to turn, easier to park. And the inverse is true when you're going at high speed, so it makes it a lot easier to handle going around curves and stuff. So that's just another thing you can get with this. The safety on this thing's incredible. Just from, Audi, we have a system called Audi Presense. And basically that's front and rear radar systems that monitor the car at all times, so you're not going to pull forward or back into something. It'll even apply the brakes, like if you're on the highway and it senses you're going to, hit something in front of you, it'll stop, it'll apply the brakes and make sure that that's not going to happen. It has a lot of other pre-sense functions, so pre-sense city, basically, up to lower speeds. If it senses a pedestrian, it'll apply the brakes fully, stop. Rear exit assist, so basically like if you're parked behind or between two bigger cars and you pull out, there's radar on the side, so it's not going to let you back into traffic or anything like that. It won't let you open the window or the door rather into traffic. If you feel like a bicyclist or something coming, it's going to stop you from opening that as well. So
That's incredible.
yeah, this thing is designed to keep you safe.
Well, how old are you, Emery?
I'm 25.
25. All right.
Yeah.
And you totally drive this car, right?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's awesome.
This is one of my favorite cars I've ever ridden in, just from the ride alone. Like, you can't even feel a pothole. Now on South Carolina roads, that's saying something. So anything that we can do to make it drive a little more comfortable is good. But yeah, this car is awesome.
For more information, visit McDanielscharlestonaudi.com.